Hi guys, today we'll explore the components and properties related to collisions between two objects in Unity 2D. Now let's get started. First, we can see all the fundamental and important properties of Rigid Body 2D on the left side. This is the core physics component that anyone starting to learn Rigid Body 2D must know. On the right side, we have the advanced settings, which are more suitable for those already familiar with the basics of Rigid Body 2D. These options focus on optimization, smoother motion, and performance. I'll gradually introduce this part in the upcoming videos. But for now, let's dive in and explore collisions in Unity 2D. I've summarized the key points here. Please go through them carefully to clearly understand the properties. We already created the player object and added a rigid body 2D in the previous video to move using physics. Now I will create a ground object so the player can collide with the ground. Add a 2D collider component to the ground. Here are many types of 2D colliders, and here I will choose a box collider 2D. You can see the player is falling freely because of the gravity scale. However, when it collides with the ground, it gets blocked and can no longer fall. If we disable the box collider 2D, the player will keep falling and pass through the ground. Therefore, for two objects to collide with each other, each object must have its own collider to handle the collision. You can click on Edit Collider to adjust the shape of the collider to fit. You can see a green outline surrounding the object here, and you can edit it. So how can two objects still collide with each other, but also pass through each other? Here we have the trigger property. You just need to enable it. Unity provides callback functions to respond when collisions occur. And now I'll make an example to show you. These are three functions to respond when two objects collide with each other. I'll log them to the screen so you can better understand how to use the functions. Similarly, these are three functions to respond when two objects collide with each other, but with trigger enabled, meaning the two objects still detect the collision, but can pass through each other. Drag the script onto the player. You can see the log here. Enter runs the first time when the two objects make contact, stay runs while the two objects remain in contact, and exit runs when the two objects separate from each other. Now I will enable trigger on the player. The player will pass through the ground, and you will better understand how the functions are called. The order of the functions being called will be enter, stay, and finally exit. Enter and exit are only called once, while stay will be called multiple times. And these are the two ways you can handle collisions in Unity. Depending on the situation, you will choose either OnCollision or OnTrigger. If you find the video helpful and enjoyable, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.